One of the benefits of watercolour pencils is that I can go in with a darker shade straight away, as everything will soften into a wash once the water is added. I'm starting with the slate grey to map out the darkest areas of the fur, loosely sketching in the eyebrows above the eyes. Now I can see these areas are a deep brown with a subtle hint of grey, so I'm laying down the grey first, and we'll build the brown on top. It doesn't matter too much which colour you begin with. Just remember, if you're using coloured pencils, start with a slightly lighter shade than this and build up slowly. Now the main bulk of the fur is kind of like this grey-brown, slightly purple tone, so I'm taking the sepia at 10% to fill in the rest of the fur, still using a light to medium pressure to do this. Now I'm dipping a cotton bud into water and dabbing off the excess. I start blending in the lighter areas of the fur first, so the darker pigment doesn't drag into the lighter areas, and I'm still working in the direction of the fur as I do this. Now I want to add in some of those peachy tones I can see in the fur, so I'm using the Luminance Burnt Ochre 10%, which is a light warm peachy brown tone, and I'm shading in around the top of the head, making sure to follow the direction of the fur as I do this. Even though we're not adding any fine detail at this stage, it's really important that the base layers go in the same direction as the fur. This helps everything blend more naturally later on and gives the fur a softer, more realistic flow. Now I'm taking the Luminance Pink White, which is a very light pink, and I'm using this almost like a blender pencil in the lighter areas of the fur. I can see where the sun hits the fur, it's like a warm, soft pink, so this colour works really nicely here. I'm using a medium to heavy pressure to push the pigment into the paper and smooth out any graininess, helping everything blend together while keeping the layers underneath visible.